Be me. Arizona, hot as summer. Whole week off of work. Pretty stressed recently, need to burn off this mental fatigue. Decide to take a nice hike through the woods. Despite what gringos think, Arizona does have plenty of forests, even in the hotter places. All the real parks are super far away or full of tourists. Too broke to afford driving halfway across the county. Decide to go to a lowly populated area in Tucson, not saying where so I don't get doxxed. There are a decent amount of houses, but between the houses is a massive valley-like wash area. Little Valley is full of trees. Water maintains a path down the middle that I can walk through, but everything else is thick. Enough trees to provide shade in most spots. Actually pretty cool for a summer day here. Stop by a Circle K. Just bring water for the trip since I like foraging for my food while I hike. While I walk back to my truck with the waters, I see a skinny-looking coyote just sitting by the dumpster. Think nothing of it because we're close enough to the wilderness for coyotes to be common. Seen coyotes inside the Tucson Mall, so it's not like they're scared by people anyway. Know about this one dirt road that goes to nowhere, but attaches to this one valley wash. Park truck, lock it up. Put sheets over windows because I'm paranoid and think that'll make people not steal from me. Begin my walk through the woods. Patch of brambles before you get to the walkable part. Not literal brambles but like cactus and shit. Tough through it. Only get a thorn in my jeans. Take my nice serene walk through the woods. Spot a few cool birds I haven't seen in a while. Some weird bugs too. There's so many bug species that have yet to be identified, you know. Just generally enjoying real nature. More real than the state parks that have tourists in every cranny of it. See the occasional very old can or bottle, trash from decades ago probably. Doesn't look like any people had been here in a long time. It's like noon now. Kind of tired, hot as duck. Thankfully the shade is getting more intense as the trees get more dense the further I go from the road. Find this big ducking rock that was casting a bunch of shade below in the valley. Really cool spot, very comfy under the hanging rock. Sit down and rest my legs for a second. Relaxing for a few minutes when my ears shoot up. Innate feeling of being watched. 3 coyotes further in, kind of hiding under some trees. Clock that it's coyotes, calm down. Brought my revolver with me so I'm really not afraid of a bunch of crackhead wolves. Steer clear of them but walk further in. Plan to go home soon. Get basket from backpack, start collecting some prickly pear fruits to use when I get home. Get maybe 10 or so into the basket before I hear this horrible spine-chilling howl. It sounded like one of those Aztec death whistles. Put fruit basket in left hand, take revolver out of holster with my right hand. Probably a mountain lion or some silly head in one of the far-off homes using a death whistle, for some reason. Steadily tread back where I came, keeping my revolver out and turning my back every few seconds. Not really that concerned, but I don't want to be mountain lion dinner anyway. Haven't really clocked it, but I'm so far in the wilderness that I was near the base of one of the mountains. Walk for a little while like this, paranoid that a big cat would jump up and try to eat me. Hear the same ducking horrible howling. For some reason it makes my eyes tear up. Hands start shaking. At this point duck the fruit basket. Drop it to the ground and start jogging back. Look behind me a few times. The same 3 coyotes from before are stalking me now. Genuinely ducking scared poopless. In my paranoia I just randomly shoot at them and hit one in the body, or the leg? Hard to tell. It gives off a sad whimper and falls to the ground while the other 2 scatter. Calm down significantly, for some reason. Still keep hurrying back out of here. Hear the ducking howl again. It's louder now. Like it's closer. Very ducking close to me. Know that mountain lions are massive pushovers. So I just screamed violently as if I was trying to scare off one. The ducking howling happens again. Louder again. Just give up on any reason and sprint back. Eventually get back to that thicket. I can almost see the road right here. Decide to slow down so I don't rip up myself with thorns. Look behind me while crossing the thicket. I see a shadow person just standing by a tree. Ignore it because I know I hallucinate, and this is just something from the stress. See a ducking actual mountain lion in the very, very far distance. Barely visible in the darkness. It's somehow aware that I can see it, and it makes itself hidden again. Can't make out any details about it from a distance. Definitely looked pretty big for a mountain lion. Stop looking and get out of the thicket. Jog back over to the dirt road and my truck. Finally look down at the ground again. There's ducking paw prints from the mountain lion. As if it followed me into the valley and only started stalking me when I decided to leave the valley. Thruffhuffly freaked the duck out because I thought mountain lions weren't like this. Get in truck and zoom off back home. Have these horrible nightmares about a mountain lion pouncing on me and ripping out my throat.